doubt if they do that at the. I doubt if they're gonna do that at any club.
All right, let's get deeper
like,
though.
That was the Grammy.
Let's get deeper a little bit into the psychology of it though. It's also psychologically what the Grammys would like you to get from that also is like a passing of the baton from one Nas to the next Nas. Okay? That this, hardcore hip hop Nas would now pass the Nas baton to, this new wave Nas. I'm telling you, that's the subtext that's going on.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I didn't get that from it.
Well,
because it's like it was just mad different people. Like
hold up. Why do you think they picked Nas and not Jay-Z? Because they have the same name.
Because his name is Nas.
Exactly. So so you got the OG Nas now performing with the young Nas, which is saying I approve of this Nas, and which is almost passing on the torch and the Nas torch in a way. Psychologically, I'm telling you, that's what some people's brains.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not that much of an extremist with it. I just thought they just got different people representing different facets of music because Old Town Road was this record that already had this super extensive shit going on, and they just stretched it even more at the Grammys. Right. I ain't think nothing past that.
I know, but that's the face value. I'm now telling you to just look a little deeper. That's all. It's what
I don't think everybody's as deep as you, bro.
They're not. That's why you need me. That's why you need me.
But you giving people too much credit. Don't play that. Ain't nobody even thinking that deep about it.
But
he will never replace God.
No, see, that's what the thing is. They are thinking that deep. Like these people who are behind the scenes that spend money on marketing and focus groups and all this type of shit. Like, trust me, they're thinking that deep. That's why they have focus groups. That's why they spend money on certain shit.
But our fans ain't looking at that Nas being comparable to that Nas. And his fans ain't looking at
the Grammys are.
And his fans ain't looking at his fans being comparable to our Nas's fans. I don't think it's that deep.
Well,
I don't think that their worlds
think that, but I'm telling you,
I don't think their worlds collide in any way except their name.
To make a direct, like, it was almost like a coronation or something for this little dude, man. Like I'm telling you, and I didn't even see it. Like, but I'm just saying to have the real Nas, okay, now I'm gonna call him the real Nas. Give this new
rightfully so.
Give this new Nas a cosign.
And what I'm saying, and let me say this.
Like there were other people involved. There were other powers that be, higher powers, that wanted to see that happen for their own fucking.
See, this is part of my resolution. Like, I want to be in this bubble, not thinking this much about insignificant stuff. I want to be in my bubble over here, like, oh, that's cute, big Nas, little Nas. Who's performing next?
Small things turn into big things if you let them. That's why you got to stop them.
You can't feed it. You can't make it a thing right now.
But if you notice the thing, you got to stop it when it's small so it don't get big. Let's people in the comments. Do you agree? Do you need to stop things when they're small so they don't get big, or just ignore them?
The people in the comments, the insomniacs, the Jamar extremists, leaves on the tree. Go for it. Go ahead. Roast me. Caping for the gay rapper, caping for the white guy. Yup, Digga did it. I'm going back in my bubble.
Are deeper than they appear. There's face value.
I'm going back in my bubble in the booth.
Deeper. You know what I mean? You like to
I hear you.
Yo, that's what we do here, man. You know
Just
that.
I'm going back in my bubble in the booth for 2020. I'm not doing this with you.
just show him some leg, nigga. Show him some leg. The comment is act right. You heard? I'm just saying. I'm, with all due respect.
All right, we got anything else?
Let's see. Trump is getting impeached still. Yay. At least that's happening.
Man, that's like theater to me, yo. Like
right. It's like reality TV for
that
real.
That shit is a waste of fucking taxpayer money, if you ask me, because nothing's gonna come from it. Like this shit is to make people feel good. Like, oh shit, they're impeaching Trump. Yeah, but are they gonna kick him out? Like, is it gonna result in him getting kicked out? No. So
what's the election? Like November? No, the election is November this year, right? It's already February.
This is an exercise in futility. You know what I mean? Like, this is some shit to, like, just make certain people feel like they doing something. Meanwhile, this nigga coming up with a space agency. Get the fuck out of here.
Hi, Rage.
Hey, nigga.
Matter of fact,
I'm trying. You know what?
I think this is strengthening him. This is strengthening Trump. I just saw in the news where he was out at Wildwood, New Jersey, I think tonight. Mm-hmm. And they said that shit is usually a sleepy town because it's a summertime type of place. But they said that shit is packed. They said
jumping.
They said wherever he's at could only fit like 7,500 people. They said the amount of people that tried to attend the shit could fill that place 20 times or some shit like that.
He got it lit right now.
Like, yeah, like they got a big jumbotron out there because his people is loving him right now because of it. Like, this is almost making him stronger amongst his constituency. These motherfuckers, shit might backfire on them.
Yeah, I see that.
The whole election was a backfire. Oh, okay, I know what I also wanted to. I know what I also wanted to say too. Can you know how haunting it is that, I mean, we got to take it back to Kobe for a minute. How haunting is it that his last tweet and his last post is to LeBron, like, it's on you now, big homie. Like, can you imagine the pressure LeBron must be facing right now?
Oh man.
He said on Twitter something like, I'm not really ready, but here goes. Like, and he tried to say a little something. I'm trying to write some shit, but I keep crying. And he was like, yo, I'm going to keep this shit going, basically. Like, you know what I mean?
It's almost like the entire NBA has to work in cahoots to see the Lakers win.
This is what I wanted to talk about.
See, that's why you need me. Yay.
Speaking of Kobe. So, more than 1 million people have signed a petition to change the NBA logo to the image of Kobe Bryant. Because right now, that image that's on there is of another Laker, of a white man, Jerry West. He is the emblem of the NBA. And people are now wanted to be a silhouette of Kobe for the NBA.
I'm rolling.
Now, I love it, first of all. Yes,
now
I'm rolling.
I'm not a sports aficionado like that. Are Jerry West's accomplishments comparable to Kobe? Like, why?
Kobe is way better than Jerry West. Like Jerry West did some things, but he's no Kobe. You know what I mean? And he was back in the days. Like, you know what I mean? And again, though, but this is funny because, a lot of people say,
why do you do this when people die?
No, well, a lot of people say, if black people own the house of hip hop, then do white people own the house of basketball because white people created basketball? And I say yes. I say yes, they do. even though we're the best in it, even though we're better, even though you did create it, but yes, y'all do own it, which is why we have to abide by y'all fucking rules. That's why you hated fucking Allen Iverson for coming in there looking all hip hop, and you created certain rules that had to be followed as far as dress code. And right now we're signing petitions because we got to ask you if we can change the logo. We can't, just because we're in the NBA and we got the best players, black people, we can't now just come in and arbitrarily change the logo. Now, can we? We have to ask nicely, and if y'all decide that Kobe deserves to be on the logo, then he'll be on the logo. Right?
Okay.
Okay, so this is all I'm saying about hip hop. That's all I'm saying about hip hop. We decide just like they decide. That's their house, so they make the rules. This is our house, we make the rules. If they decide he's the GOAT, then so be it. We decide who our GOATs are. That's all.
I think we do already. Yeah, though.
But I'd love to see a new logo, because yes, we as black people dominate the fucking NBA, even though it was created by white people. If you removed us from the NBA, I said this before, there would be no fucking NBA. Like, who would want to watch that? Like, so why not put one of us as the symbol, as the silhouette of?
I just had a vision of a million Larry Birds.
Everybody with these fundamentals and shit taking set shots and shit.
I cannot.
Here we go. Yes. Oh man.
I could just look forward to coming out of my little bubble once a week to contend with Jamar.
At the line, we got Fundamental Frank over here with his fundamentals. Nothing fun about this game. Nobody's dunking really, or you know.
Pretty damn funny.
But they're hitting those fucking threes and they're fucking hitting those free throws like a motherfucker. Fundamentals. But yeah.
I mean, I feel like a lot of stuff has happened. Like, we done had Trump done shot down. No, oh wait, I was about to say Trump shot down a plane. Trump done killed some leaders. Hang on, has some music dropped? I feel like we got some new Raekwon, we got some new Redman.
Yo, I'm loving the Redman video. You saw it, nigga?
Oh, the slap the shit out you.
Jeez.
The slap the shit out you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
Oh God, I love it, man. I love it.
See what else is going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Digga. We missed you.
I missed y'all too, man.
You know, what the fuck?
I missed y'all too. We just shooting this shit, guys. We just decided to go on live real quick just to fuck with y'all. Like, theoretically, we ain't had no show prepared, but we both just decided, yo, this been going on.
It's been too fucking long.
You gotta just talk to people.
The whole month of fucking January and not at least do one show. But trust me, we're striving to get up in some new digs. And
hopefully in Jersey. Yay! Come back to Jersey.
But maybe not. It might be in Manhattan. I told you I'm trying to move up.
Or I could just cop a squat right next to Bruno and Gang over there. Yeah, they were just cutting up a little while ago. I couldn't take my eyes off of them a minute ago.
Anubis snoring. Maybe the people hear it, maybe they don't, but y'all remember the snore, the old time snore that used to be.
Yes, doggy.
We got the good old snore. He's right on back there, y'all. Y'all see him.
Word up.
So what? Have we come to
Are we wrapping it up? I'm trying to think. Is there anything? I feel like I'm gonna hang up like, oh
Yeah,
damn, we
definitely.
forgot about
Yeah, there
like we
definitely is
always
something.
do.
There's something we can, we can make a neat and post, but I know we're forgetting something. I know it. I know it. A lot of time is going by. Let me see. We had that assassination of that leader. Um, damn.
I mean, I'll be usually I know every damn thing day by day, but I'll be honest, like I really ain't been fucking with the social media like that.
who won the fucking Jeopardy greatest of all time?
Ken Jennings,
Get the fuck out of here.
but
I don't know why I didn't end up seeing it. Like.
let me tell you what James did, and
Because he's always going all in. Like, did he fuck
he
up?
went all in. He went all in and got the answer wrong.
Wow.
And Ken Jennings got that third game. But you know what? That taught me a valuable lesson. Time in and experience always trumps new hype. Never bet against the OG. Well, I should say it retaught me a valuable lesson because I always feel like that. But I ain't going front. I had a poll going. I'm like, James got this. Yo, Ken was right there. Like,
I saw Ken getting bold on his betting. I was like, okay, this nigga
Ken wasn't playing.
He knew he had to hang with, he couldn't bullshit because the way that motherfucker bet, he was like, yo, I gotta step up my betting game.
He was actually beating James to them 2000s. And I saw folks trying to clown Brad. I'm like, oh no, y'all got, even though it was basically a face-off between Ken and James. I'm like, oh, y'all got Brad fucked up. Brad won the most money in television game show history ever.
Word.
Ever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, don't. And what's messing with James played him. James played him out this one take. I don't know if I was like, ooh, I don't know if that was funny or fucked up, but there was a point in the tournament where they showed their scores from like the last round, and they were getting ready to go. They like, and right before the round ended, Brad got the daily double answer wrong and lost all his money. So he went into the
negative,
the next round with 0.
Right.
So when they came back from commercial and they showing all the scores, they like, all right, so we gotta get rid of last round scores so we can get into this next one. James was like, oh, Brad's score didn't change. I was like, like, oh, you trying to play my nigga?
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, ooh. And that's another thing that I'm doing in 2020. I'm not using the word nigga in none of my raps no more.
Okay.
It's still baby. If you listen to that song again, not an N-word in sight.
Okay, I hear you.
Now it's gonna take a minute to unlearn it from my everyday dialect, but it's definitely out of here in my raps.
That's what's up. You know what I'm gonna do in 2020?
Stop using the F word so much?
Nah, I'm gonna bust your ass in Jeopardy.
Oh. Yeah, right. Right.
Yo, Digga.
Bust your monkey ass.
I told you tonight we couldn't film till after Jeopardy went off. You ain't really about that Jeopardy life.
Listen.
You ain't even watch the tournament. You ain't even watch the GOAT tournament.
Listen, I was watching it and shit. I be having shit to do. Okay? But anyway, listen.
You're supposed to be watching that on the phone on the go.
Listen.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
I'm glad we was able to come together on this one right here. You know what I mean? And do a little, a little zitadroom and make this shit work,
Right on. Cause I ain't gonna front. I feel like Kobe brought us out today. Cause we definitely we both have been like respectably busy. Like I'm in the studio, you on set, and congratulations too. I'm seeing you on set and stuff. Like okay, KK.
I've been doing a little things while we was gone.
Little thing.
Yeah,
2020 about to be
tomorrow and shit. I'll be shooting tomorrow in Brooklyn and shit.
Yeah, I'm real excited for 2020. But I after this happened, when Kobe's like, okay, like we gotta speak. We gotta just see each other. Virtual group hug. I love you. I miss you guys.
I miss you too.
Rage, bring it in, Rage.
Can I see your Rah Digga shirt a little one time? Let the people see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look
shit.
at me
I love it.
with the Yanadameen Rah Digga shirt. Stop trying to look at my boobs, y'all.
Shirt and the big earrings in real life.
Yeah.
I got a personal announcement, y'all.
What's that?
Personal good news. I reconnected with a longtime political affiliate, my comrade, Chairman Fred Hampton Jr.
Peace to Chairman.
Yeah, and they're doing the biopic on his pops, Chairman Fred Hampton Sr. of the Black Panther Party in Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, why do some people say biopic and some people say biopic?
Biopic.
Like,
that is deep.
You know, tomato.
Oh! Did we just tomato at the same time?
We did.
Not on screen.
But yeah, so they Ryan Coogler's producing it. Warner Brothers is putting it out. All-star cast. Martin Sheen's father's playing J. Edgar Hoover. The dude who played RZA in the Hulu thing, he's in it. And they got a release date August 21st. And so I've been tasked to sort of pitch it and help out with some of the marketing for that and some other campaigns. So I'm pretty happy about that. You know what I mean?
All right, cool. Well, we look out for that. You know what I mean? As it develops, and you know, maybe we'll have the Chairman Fred on the Godcast one time. You know how we do.
Yes, sir. That'd be beautiful. Yes, sir.
But yeah, well, until next time. You know, we're not gonna make it so long again. If we got to do another one of these until we get up into our digs, you know, then so be it. But trust me, we're gonna make some shit happen. So yeah, again, if you'd like to donate to the show, go to cash.me/$, patreon.com/YouNotAmean, or YouNotAmean.com/support. We appreciate every dollar and everybody that consistently you know, donates week to week, dollar to week, dollar episode club, all of y'all, you know what I mean? And I want to start seeing my $100 crew, my $1,000 crew, you know what I mean? That's when we could really
do.
All right? Well, once again, for Yanadameen Godcast, I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
Fact Checker Rage.
Hey!